lot of very hard, high work rates, real commitment, great team camaraderie, the makings of some excellent chemistry in the team.
And you've had a couple preseason games. What have you seen so far in those two contests?
Everything that we just described. Um, some good young freshmen ready to challenge, good leadership by the returning players. We've had a number of them out with injuries so far. That's given me extra opportunity to see younger players and to get a better picture of what our primary roster is going to be. Well, they always do. And yes, I've, for a number of years, have only played 16 or 17 games because it is just too compressed. There's not enough time to recover from games, not enough time to have practices to try to become a better player. So I want to have more practices, so I play less games and I try to give them more time for recuperation. I do think this year's is going to come out to be a more difficult schedule than last year's. Sometimes I wonder, what was I doing? I just enjoy playing against good teams. Hopefully you can get enough to results for that to work. But the harder the environment is, whether it's practice or games, the better chance your players have to reach their potential. Well, we returned most of it. We certainly lost a very big contributor in Nick Knight with the concussions that he's had. But the remainder, well, we lost Kevin Goon as well. The remainder of the back line returns. And there was a number of players that also started, maybe 6 or 7, 8 different players started at the back. So I think we're very experienced at the back, and it's our strength as we start the season. The game of soccer is any sport. The more solid you are fundamentally, you do the fundamental things right, the better the chances are that you can max out. If you don't do the fundamentals right, you're not going to max out. And then soccer is, there's one ball, 22 players on the field, only one person gets it. So most of the time you don't have the ball. And you are coaching, what do you do when you don't have the ball? And so I'm a teaching coach because when I see players out of position when they don't have the ball, I'm on them. I think we're just coming together. We're trying to figure out what's the best way to align our personnel so that they can do what they're good at oftentimes. So I think we're going to have a different shape of how our players, where their starting positions are on the field, maybe 10 yards further from being at the front or 10 yards higher up the field than they were a year ago for different players. But I think our depth is going to be good. We had lost a lot of speed on our front line last year, and we've picked up some speed that's going to contribute on our front line. So I'm excited going forward. I think we have a chance to have a very strong team.